Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the 16th episode. I'm Grady Tester.
This is Scott.
And on this episode, we have back, yet again, as a guest, Cody.
What's up, guys?
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. Lucky number 16.
Oh, man, you did almost forget. Yeah,
I got you, boo.
you got me. So, today, we're talking about fast food and... ... So, Scott, fast food.
Okay.
How fast?
Pretty fucking fast.
Pretty fucking fast. How fast is fast?
As fast as you can get.
As fast as you can get.
Imagine you have like a Big Mac and a Bugatti going down the, what is that road in like Germany or whatever? That
The
big ass
Autobahn?
road. Yeah, the Autobahn. Big Mac,
If you're driving a
Bugatti.
Ferrari, you can do a little better than a Big Mac.
No, Big Mac, Bugatti Veyron, $1.4 million car, going down the
$5
Autobahn.
Big Mac.
$5 sandwich.
That's how we could afford the Bugatti. They had to get that cheap. Not even just, he didn't even get the meal, he just got the sandwich.
What, you're saying McDonald's is cheap?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty true.
I mean, most fast food is cheap. I mean, it's just...
Yeah, that's true.
Unless you got a Wendy's, man. That takes an arm and a leg and probably a loan to fucking get that shit.
Good Lord, yeah. And have you noticed, too, you get a salad at a fast food place, and it costs more than, the sandwiches and stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, eating healthy is going to cost you a little more.
Unless
The
you go to
real
the grocery
question is,
store.
Who gets a salad at a fast food restaurant? I mean,
I
come
do.
on.
I do. What's your problem with it?
I don't even ask for, like, if it comes with lettuce, I'll ask for it not to come with lettuce.
Dude, he's like the complete opposite of a fucking salad. Like,
Yeah.
that shit. It's like, I don't want onions
anything green at a fast food
or
establishment.
related to a vegetable or
Yeah.
a fruit. I mean,
It's
fuck that
it's
shit.
weird because I do like to get the salads occasionally whenever I
Nah,
don't
I have a
think...
friend at work that's like it.
Like, if I know my stomach won't be able to handle the greasiness that day, I'll get a salad. But it's weird because I don't like the lettuce and greenery and stuff on the sandwich because that's been just sitting out all day.
Yeah.
You know.
Good.
What?
It builds character.
What do you mean it builds character? It
It'll
builds...
make a man out of you, man. That wilted
It'll
lettuce.
make a dead man out of you. Wilted lettuce.
Still a man.
If you think having ulcers in your fucking like your stomach is making
Dude,
a
I'm
man
so
out of you.
screwed, man, because I've probably eaten Wendy's like every day for the past like month.
Yeah, and Taco Bell.
I don't really eat Taco Bell.
I eat Taco Bell a bunch.
Well,
Was that where I seen you? Was it Taco Bell? Did you go to Taco Bell with him one time?
No.
No. Okay.
We don't
never mind.
really hang out that much.
No, this is the first time, actually.
Really?
Other than we went and watched a movie.
Yeah, we go to the movies sometimes.
Okay.
Power Rangers. Whoop, whoop.
Oh, yeah, we had to talk to your woman into freaking going to the later show, and then it was totally worth it.
Well, it was her birthday.
Good point. But she was
did,
cool with
and
it.
I did get free tickets
That's awesome.
for that show and another show.
Fast food and movies.
Well, hey, that Power Ranger movie was really good, though.
It really was.
Fast food and Power Rangers.
But all right, so what's your favorite fast food there, Cody?
I don't know. It really just depends on the day. Like, people eat fast food so much. Like, you have to kind of go to different ones every day just so you don't kill yourself. I know you said you went to Wendy's every day for
No,
a
it's
week.
been more like a year.
Do you get tired of it?
Dude, I do, but for some reason, like, I'll ask somebody that goes on lunch before me. Like, I'll be like, what'd you eat on lunch? And they'll tell me. And I'll think about it, and I end up just going to fucking Wendy's again. It's like, fuck it. I know them, they know me. They talk to me now. Like, they just go in, and they'll be like, it'll be 10:05. And they'll be like, I know it will be. Like, I know this shit.
same way as it was yesterday.
It's like, and the day before. Like, the other day, I went to Wendy's, right? I've never talked to this girl. She was a girl that worked there. I don't know what she was working there, but she was just sitting up front near the counter. She wasn't running the register, though. She was up there, and I've never talked to this girl ever. She says, she looks at me and goes, hey! And I was like, what? She goes, dude, you come in here like all the time. And I'm like, yeah.
Dude, I think you might have a
regular.
I think you might have a secret admirer.
I might.
Because she might be one of the
Yeah, she was cute.
She might be one of the cooks in the back, and she probably notices you every time you come in there.
It's true.
You need to talk to her next time.
She could
It's a sign,
also be
man.
under the age of 18. That's something I need to find out.
Lunch,
for sure.
Yeah, but don't ask her because that makes you even more.
Can I see your
pervert.
ID?
Yeah.
Let's go to somebody. Hey,
Nah, not
can I
ID.
see your ID? Handgun carry permit. Do you even drive?
Birth certificate, social security
Social
number.
Can I have that card? I want to keep it on file.
God.
For my records. I only have the one record. But I'm starting a file.
Oh, that's great.
Then they think you're like some murderer or something. I mean, that just sounds like something. Yeah, I need your birth certificate. It's like getting a job. It's like, yeah, if you want to go out, yeah, I need that driver's license, social security number, birth certificate.
It is really weird
They make
because, like,
copies.
you go to a business or something, like, you go somewhere to get a job or, you know, go to a doctor's or something. They ask for all your information, social security, you know, insurance information,
Who was
yada,
your doctor
yada.
when you were 5?
Yeah, if there was a, like, if it wasn't a business or a doctor or something, a regular person asking you that information, you'd be like, "Good God, I'm reporting you to the police."
Pretty much.
You know?
Pretty much.
It's like,
But,
where were you last summer? It's like,
Yeah.
who cares? I know where you work. No, you don't.
It's really weird that you started talking about some girl and then it went into this conversation, Scott.
Anyway, I like Taco Bell pretty good.
Speaking of shit.
But, you know, nutritionally speaking, Taco Bell's like on the higher end. If you don't, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got lettuce, tomatoes, a little cheese, which is not bad for you, some beef, and a tortilla.
Or you can get the chicken.
Good
You
protein.
get like a chicken
Does
wrap.
that, Scott?
Actually, yeah, I got a quesarito once with the chicken, and then next time I got the beef, and I was like, "Fuck that chicken quesarito!" Like, it tasted nowhere near as good as the beef.
Okay,
one.
no kidding. I've ate the chicken quesarito. Like, that's what I eat every time. And I got the beef quesarito. And up until that point, I've always eaten chicken quesarito. I ate the beef quesarito, and 10 minutes later, I was sick.
Seriously,
I was throwing up, like, for hours.
I've never thrown up from Taco Bell.
No, me neither.
And the moment I started eating the chicken quesarito again, never got sick. It was just the beef. I don't know what it is. I've never ate their beef.
I personally think it tastes better. Like, personally,
Yeah, the times that I have,
even though you get to like that one end and it's all refried beans, and you're like, Jesus fucking Christ!
that's
and you
why
just throw it out.
that's why whenever you get something, ask for if it doesn't have nacho cheese on it, ask for nacho cheese. If it already has nacho cheese, ask for extra, because they have to redistribute everything to put it on there. So whenever you eat it, it'll have extra cheese, but also your stuff will be evenly distributed. There's your
Life
little
hack.
There's your little life
There's
hack.
a life hack.
Ask for extra nacho
But you know what I'm
cheese
talking
or
about though? Like
nacho
you get
cheese.
something with refried beans in it, it's like the back ass end of it. Like you hope you hit it first, but you never do, and it's like the ass end of it is just refried beans, and you're like, what the fuck?
But yeah, that's what you do. Like, if anybody's listening to this, next time you go to Taco Bell and you hate that shit, like, I hate it too. I've always hated that. Like, one side of it will just be straight cheese and, you know, the good stuff, and then the other side's
Fucking refried beans.
Yeah, just,
I'm not even concerned about
beans.
anything else. It's always refried beans.
Ne-
You get taco, refried beans.
Refried beans.
refried beans.
Yeah,
So-
refried beans.
So every time, so next time, if you're listening, next time you go to Taco Bell and you hate that same shit, I said that like I spaced it out by accident. If you hate that same thing, ask for nacho cheese if it doesn't have it already, and ask for extra if it already has it on there, because they have to redistribute it to be able to put it on there evenly.
Oh, it's like, I might get a bunch of garbage for what I'm about to say here. But see, when I eat a Big Mac at McDonald's, okay, I always add ketchup to it.
Yeah.
Dude, ketchup mixed with the mac sauce is amazing. And another reason why I do it is they have to make it fresh.
We see the thing is, like,
I probably get spit in it all the time.
Mac sauce already has ketchup in it, but it's just more.
No,
of
and
it.
it's tangy when you add the
Yeah.
mac. Oh, it's awesome.
I do like ketchup on a Big Mac. I can
Ketchup on a
agree
Big
with
Mac, or like if you get like a double cheeseburger, tell them to put mac sauce on it. Just add it to it. It's fucking
Yeah.
awesome. It's like the same concept.
that. You can get a fish fillet, chicken sandwich, anything with the mac
Dude,
sauce on it.
apparently,
It's
I
good.
heard from a McDonald's employee that if you get a McChicken, ask for mac sauce on it. I heard that is the best thing they
Yeah.
sell.
They're,
Because they don't do the McGangbang anymore.
yeah, the chicken biscuits and their like chicken sandwiches are actually pretty good. I like them. Please tell me y'all did this whenever you were younger. From McDonald's, Wendy's, wherever, but you dip your fries in chocolate sundaes or dip them in the chocolate, you know, the things.
I had a girl. I went to.
You had a girl.
I went to.
What's her name? I'm just kidding. You don't have to say it.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, we have to
one
bleep it out.
time, and I ordered fries, just fries, and a Frosty. 'Cause that's all I wanted.
Mhm.
And she's like, "Are you gonna dip your fries in your Frosty?" And I'm like, "Why would I do that?" And I was just like, "Is that a thing?" And apparently it is, because
It is.
I don't like fries. Like, I like fries from some places. Like, Wendy's fries is pretty good. Hardee's is okay. But Burger King's fries are my favorite fries. I'm not talking chicken fries, guys. Straight up fries. Burger King has got the best fries, but I'm just not a huge fries person.
Burger King does have some good food. I want to tell you about the most recent time I've been to Burger King because this was ridiculous. Are you ready for this? So, went to Burger King. Thanks. Went to Burger King and we were at the drive-thru. And the little box where you put in your order, every time I would go to say something, she's like, I can't hear you. You're going to have to pull up. I was like, I'm not done with my order. I need to order. She's like, just pull ahead, pull up. I'm like, I'm not done with my order. I need to order. She's like, just pull ahead to the window. I was like, fine. I pulled up and she's like, so what do you want to eat? And I'm like, I don't know. I can't see the menu. And she just looked at me like, oh yeah. And then she was like, well, I can tell you what we have on the menu. I'm like, I'm not sitting here and listening to you talk for 10 minutes telling me everything on this menu.
Just get a Whopper, dude. That's it. It's the only thing you need to know.
I wanted to eat something else other than a Whopper. I get a Whopper every single time.
They have a veggie burger. Did you know Burger King's like the only place here that has a veggie burger that you can get?
So locally, people won't know what I'm talking about, but the people locally will know Pals.
Yeah, Pals.
Was that like a...
That's good stuff.
I was going to say, was that like a good... Ugh. All right, so funny story, actually.
We'll see.
That's not really a funny story. It's kind of just a story. It's just that,
I knew it.
well, so I hated Pals, all right? I hated Pals.
Uh-huh.
And the reason I hated Pals is I don't like the seasoning that they put on fries. I'd rather just have salt. That's just a personal thing. I won't do it at school. I won't do it anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
I will not eat seasoning. I don't like how it is. It's like Mrs. Dash. You know how a lot of people like Mrs. Dash? Fuck that shit. So...
You're passionate about your seasonings.
I like salt.
I like salt too.
But, so I always hated Pals, and it was for the dumbest reason. So I ordered a chili bun, right? Not realizing that it wasn't a chili dog. And I got this chili bun, and it was just a bun with fucking chili on it. And it was on the menu. I was like, why would you... I was like, what the fuck? Who would order this? So, I mean, sitting here, I bit into it. I was like, hell yeah, it's going to be a good hot dog. Fuck that. It was not... There was no hot dog in there. So I went up to the counter. So I went up to the counter, and I was like, this is not what I ordered. And they're like, yeah, you ordered a chili bun. I was like, do you not see what the problem is here?
Is there something missing from my hot dog?
She's like, you don't get a hot dog with a chili. I was like, who the fuck orders this shit? It's like,
I mean, they wouldn't.
It's like you can't even say a vegetarian. It's like you can't say vegetarians or that shit because it's got fucking meat in the chili. It's like, so that you couldn't be like, yeah, vegetarians are bitch. There's meat in the chili. I mean,
it's a thing.
So
they're not really.
I refused to go to Pals for like 7 years because of that shit.
And they're not even that filling, honestly. Like those that you're talking about, yeah, I agree, they're not that filling. I've gotten one once, and I was like, I'll never get it again. But their other stuff is good, like the Big Pal. Double, like every time I go, large fry, large Frenchy fry, double Big Pal with extra cheese, and a peachy mellow yellow.
I actually now I eat Pals again because I was dating that one girl, and we don't give names, and we were at the mall. Mm-hmm. We were at the mall in Johnson City, and I was like, and Chick-fil-A was closed because it was Sunday. So yeah, I was gonna eat Chick-fil-A, and I was like, well, fuck, I don't like anything else here.
Chick-fil-A is good.
So it's like, screw this, I'm going to Pal's. So I got a Big Pal, and I literally have to say it like this: a Big Pal with cheese, plain, ketchup, lettuce. That's how you have to say it, or they don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, I was like, I want a Big Pal. I only want lettuce and ketchup on it. They're like, what? I was like, does this not make sense to you? She's like, no. She's like, oh, if you just want something on there, it's Big Pal plain. I was like, I mean, I figure if I don't want nothing but cheese, lettuce, and tomato, or lettuce and ketchup, you guys would figure this out. And I always get that, and I always get Dr. Nuff because they do it out of the... Yeah. Which locally, I mean, if you don't listen locally, you will not know what the fuck Dr. Nuff is, but it's awesome. You can actually order a case of it online.
Yeah. My girlfriend Ashlyn, she lives in Columbia. She'll be on future episodes with us. She's coming on pretty soon. And she's never known what Dr. Nuff is. She lives in Columbia, South Carolina. So I introduced her to it, and
it's good shit.
Sprite is ruined for her. She'll never drink Sprite again. She hates Sprite now. And where she lives, the Cracker Barrels where she lives has Dr. Nuff because they order it.
That's cool.
Yeah, so she can get it there.
So, you know what? Dr. Nuff, like, if you would try to explain what that tastes like to somebody, what would you... Honestly, like what I would honestly say is it's like get like a sorta like not completely, but sorta flat Mountain Dew and pour Sprite into it. And I bet that's probably the closest thing you can probably think of.
Maybe like a Sprite mixed with a ginger ale.
That's what I was about to say. And also, there's this weird little flavor to it. I can taste it. I don't know if anybody else can. It's a little flavor. Do you remember those little wax soda bottles with the juice in them?
Yeah.
Whenever you bite into those, that juice out of those, this kind of has that same flavor.
Kind of like an aftertaste.
Kind of like that aftertaste of it. And I think it's the vitamins in it.
You can taste it more if you get it from a fountain.
Yeah. Because what Dr. Nuff is basically like we just described, but it's an energy drink that's not as like, it's not like Monster or Red Bull or anything. It's a natural energy drink that has a lot of vitamins in it. It's really good
And it
for you.
always comes in a glass bottle.
Yeah, always. Well, they have the plastic bottles now. And the plastic bottles are pretty
Who
good.
gets the fucking Dr. Enough in a plastic bottle?
Those glass bottles.
Those noobs.
are pretty well indestructible.
Mm-hmm. They really are.
If they have something in them. If they don't, you will shatter one into oblivion.
I have done the thing where, like, it's halfway full or whatever, and you hit the top of it and it busts out the bottom. Every other bottle I've done it with works fine. Dr. Enough, no, you cannot break those bottles.
Yeah, unless you hit the cap. If it hits the, like, I've seen one bounce across the concrete floor at work, and and then it hits the cap, and then it's just over.
The cap, the plastic cap breaks before the glass.
No shit. One time at work, I was on break and I grabbed a Dr. Enough and I twisted off the cap and it broke. Like not the cap, the glass top. And I didn't notice it until I went to take a drink, and it cut right here on my lip. Like no shit. And that's the only time I've ever seen one break, other than if it's empty and it lands like on the base in a corner on a rock. It will shatter
on a rock.
No, if it's a flat surface
with someone stepping on top of it at the same time.
You could do the bottle flip challenge with a fucking Dr. Enough bottle. You could do it, and it wouldn't shatter. I don't know how the fuck they make them. I don't know if they do that. You know that blow glass or whatever, like the glass that they blow through a tube. What if it's that shit and it's just like hardcore?
I was joking around with somebody at work. It's like you would like. If they had it in bars, you'd be getting in bar fights. You know how they break their beer bottles? And you would just be sitting there for like 5 minutes trying to get that broken. And finally just end up bludgeoning them to death.
If you went to hit them over the head, it wouldn't even break. No. It would just knock them out.
Make some weird squishy sound.
Yeah.
Fucking just like breaking their skull and like get some brains or something. Because that shit's just fucking... I wonder how they make us, though.
That went dark really quick.
It's alright. It's okay. But I wonder how they make us, honest to God. Like...
It's probably just because we're not used to like well-made things.
This is the South. Everything's usually off-brand.
And like we drop an iPhone and it just shatters an actual glass bottle.
But then you drop a Nokia and it's like fucking Nokia and that shit puts a crater in the ground.
How old are you?
Dude, I had a Nokia Lumia. Remember that? The Nokia Lumia icon I had?
No.
It was a smartphone. It was a Nokia Lumia. And that shit wouldn't break either. I don't know what it was.
Yeah,
it was a touchscreen.
Dude, those old Nokia phones.
But you know what I'm talking about? Did you remember my Nokia Lumia?
Yeah.
The one that had the Xbox app? Yo, you had to get one too, didn't you?
Yeah.
It wasn't. I don't know if it was the same type, but
I think it was.
Yeah, you could break him some bitches. Like I tried.
I had the two of the newer Nokia Lumias. I had the 520 and I had the 870, something like that.
Yeah.
They're literally made from Kevlar and Gorilla Glass.
Fuck yeah, you could not break that shit.
The body itself is Kevlar, and the glass is lace Kevlar with Gorilla Glass.
See, and you couldn't find a case for that shit either. Like mine, you could not find one.
Yeah, you wouldn't even need one.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's why, because they're like, fuck cases. We ain't paying nobody to fucking make cases like shit.
And I'm not even kidding. You could drive a nail with it. Like, you could just set a nail on wood and drive a nail with it.
There's something about Nokia, man. Nokia's like, fuck this shit. He's like, fucking... Yeah. Nuclear war, fuck it.
Have you seen that?
You'll be able to call somebody out of that shit.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that meme of Wolverine holding up his claws, and instead of like
it's some old ass Nokia?
Yeah, like they zoom in, and it's like a bunch of those little Nokia phones laced together.
All right. So Dr. Enough bottle. I got the best explanation. Just imagine that shit made out of Nokias. I mean, that's pretty much what I'm saying.
That is true. Okay, so my favorite fast food of all time.
Well, that's a nice transition.
It is, segue. Well, we're trying to talk about fast food. Anyways, my favorite fast food of all time probably have to be Sonic.
Okay. I wish they still roller skated.
They do.
The one here does?
Yeah, the
Every
one
time
here.
I go, they're always walking. And I look at him, I'm like, yeah, it's just laziness.
No, they
Do
do
your
it.
jobs.
Come on, I want to see you roller skate. I don't care.
If you don't know this, I can't remember what it is exactly. You may know what I'm talking about. But you can buy the Sonic keychain while you're there. It's a little red keychain. It's a drink tray. Like the keychain's a
Okay,
little
yeah, I know what you're talking
key tray.
I
And
was
you
always
get-
wondering how people got those.
And you
actually.
get a discount or something like that. You get like a
Oh, that's how you get the roller skates. Okay. Yeah, if you buy one of those, you're like, yeah, I got one keychain. That's when they roller skate out to you. They're like, yeah, you're
Oh
a
my
pro
God.
member.
So you're
okay.
a VIP.
Yeah, you're
So
a
it's-
VIP. We'll roller skate for you.
But yeah, you can buy one of those little keychains at like you can ask them for it, and I think it's some kind of discount if you have it or something like that. Just show it to them.
It's like the Wendy's Frosty keychain. The one you get a free Frosty,
Right.
or
Yeah,
a
yeah.
free kids child side Frosty, which is like all you need. I mean,
Yeah.
really.
Honestly.
But yeah, Sonic is. I love their wings. Like, oh my god.
There's a kind of funny story. This is actually sort of funny. It was me and a couple buddies. We were at Sonic. That's why it brought me up. So you know how like normal places you get a large milkshake. You know it's like decent size.
Yeah.
Like Hardee's, you just get one size milkshake, and it's like a tall glass relatively. Yeah. You get a freaking milkshake, and you just
For-
want a large
for
milkshake at
people-
Sonic.
for
You get
pe-
a 32-ounce milkshake.
Yeah.
You don't need that much milkshake.
For people,
like
for
Pals.
people out west, whenever we say Hardee's, we're referring to Carl's
Oh
Jr.
yeah, I forgot that it's Carl's Jr.
Yeah, it's Carl's Jr. out west. So it's Carl's Jr. So here we call it Hardee's. There it's Carl's Jr. Just clarifying that for people.
Dude, so there was five of us in a car. I think we're going to a game release. So we decided we were going to get some milkshakes. All right, so I order a small milkshake, right? And then everybody else is like, all right, I'll get a medium, I get a small, I get a medium. And then one motherfucker says, I want a 32-ounce milkshake. And I was like, I ain't getting one up by this guy. So I'm like, fuck it, change it to a 32-ounce. And then every one of us gets 32-ounce milkshakes, all right? So we have these
Like it's some
big-ass
sort of
cups.
competition to drink
Pretty
a
much, you want
milkshake.
somebody that's challenge accepted right there. I'm the closest one that got it done, and I almost puked everywhere. I could not finish it. None of us finished it.
I do that all the time. 32-ounce milkshake.
Oh, and ocean water from Sonic is
Yeah.
awesome.
My favorite
You ever had
freezy,
ocean water?
my favorite freezy or whatever from Sonic is the blueberry with nerds in it. The
I
blueberry
actually
freezy
didn't know
with
they
nerds.
had that for a long time.
Yeah, you can get nerds, you can get Starburst, Skittles stuff in your what?
Last time Cody was here, we were talking about commercials. Now we're talking about Sonic. Why in the world did we not talk about the Sonic commercials?
Oh, that's
With
true.
the two dudes,
yeah.
those dudes are awesome.
Yeah.
My favorite one, what is it? Oh, which one was it? He's dressed as a car or whatever, and he's looking at it, he's like, I want to get some of that. And he's like, no. He's like, oh, that girl over here? He's like, no, that Volkswagen's tailgate looks real good. Or the one where they're like twins. They like got two of them over here, and there's two over here, and he's like, sup? And they're just like, what the fuck?
Those commercials are always really good. I love the Sonic commercials.
Why did we talk about those? Those are awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, Sonic has to be my favorite, hands down.
Yeah.
So good.
What else? Sonic has pretty good food too.
Yeah, they do.
Like I'm not a huge. I've never really had their wings. Their burgers are okay.
Their wings are fantastic.
Well, after I did that challenge at B Dubs, Buffalo Wild Wings, yeah, I don't eat wings anymore.
I would say not. How'd you feel after that?
Dude, my entire body was numb
I bet.
for like 2 days.
What was
Whatever.
what was the hottest pepper that the sauce was made of?
Ghost.
Ghost.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's the hottest pepper in the world right now.
No, it
It's
isn't.
genetically made.
No, it isn't.
Mm-mm.
Carolina
Yeah.
Reaper.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder what the hottest scale. Hold on.
The Carolina Reaper is like 2.6 million Scoville, ain't it? Yeah. I was in Colombia at a Wild Wings, and they had what was called a Braveheart, and the Braveheart's made from Carolina Reapers, and that wasn't too bad.
Ranging from 100,000 to 350,000. The ghost pepper, also known as the Jalokia, is significantly hotter. At the habanero is a very hot pepper, and it's at 855,000 to 1,041,427. Is what the ghost pepper range is at.
All right. So, what's the hottest pepper in the world?
Yeah, look up the hottest pepper in the world. I think there's a new one. It's called the Trinidad Scorpion.
Yeah. I've
Yeah,
seen
the
that,
Trinidad
like,
Scorpion.
on those eating competitions.
Yeah,
fuck that.
Scoville unit for
2017.
the Scoville unit for ghost pepper is 1,041,427 Scoville units.
Okay, so the Carolina Reaper's got it at 2 million.
Yeah,
That's
Carolina
number
Reaper.
one for 2017.
Really, I thought
Number
the
two is the Trinidad
That's
Moruga
it.
Scorpion.
Yeah, the Trinidad Scorpion.
Number 3 is the 7-pot Dougla. 4 is the 7-pot
We need to
Promo.
do a podcast of
Fuck
Scott.
you, no.
Okay,
Scott pronounced
number
it.
5 is just the Trinidad Scorpion.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like a podcast of us eating peppers.
No,
Naga
they wouldn't get the
Viper.
full effect on
Oh
that.
yeah,
Okay, number 7 is the Ghost Pepper.
yeah. Okay, so
That's some hot shit though.
it
Like,
is hot. Imagine what you ate and then do the 2 point whatever.
Yeah, fuck
Scoville
that.
units. That's what I had at the Wild Wings
when you
in
have
Columbia.
your hands and you can't feel your hands or your face
Yeah,
for 2 days, you're like, fuck that shit. Dude, and you don't get a drink. You don't get a drink. You gotta eat 12 wings in under 6 minutes. I went through 8. This is how hot this shit is. I went through 8 in 2 minutes. It took me almost the rest of the 6 minutes to eat the last 4.
I could burn through that like crazy.
You
'Cause-
think?
No, I can.
I don't know, man. That shit's fucking hot.
I've had the
I don't do
Carolina
hot
Reaper.
stuff.
I've had the hottest shit ever, and yeah, it fucking hurts. But what I had at Wild Wings whenever I went to Columbia, it's not the Buffalo Wild Wings, it's Wild Wings, which I don't think is the same thing. But I had Braveheart, which is their hottest thing they have, and I think it was made of either the Reaper or the Trinidad. I can't remember, but I got
Supposedly you had to sign a waiver for. Did you have to sign a waiver?
No, they just. What it is if you do the wings challenge thing, you have to sign the waiver. But if you just
can try the sauce.
like, you can actually just get a sandwich or the wings with it on there. So I got the sandwich with the chicken with the sauce on it and stuff. Ate the whole sandwich, and I mean, it didn't bother me. But everybody else around me at the table tried one bite of it, and they turned blood red. But I didn't.
I
It
think
didn't
what
bother me.
also slowed me down was the fact that I had already eaten an entire meal before I did the challenge. So that could have slowed me down.
Yeah.
Like I ate a burger and I got fries and stuff. And I mean, I went through that shit.
I just love hot stuff. I love hot
I
stuff.
like hot
It
stuff
was-
too. That's why I decided I was going to do a challenge. But
Those
then my
little-
face burned and I was like, fuck
Those
this shit.
little bottles you can get at the grocery store. It's a little glass bottle with peppers in it. It's called trapeze peppers. I love those. Like, I'll sit down and eat 5 or 6 of them at a time just because they're good. But they're hot.
Yeah, so I was tearing up, like it was so damn hot. Like I don't know, and I think part of it was the fact that it was like off of coals. So like what they do at Buffalo Wild Wings is they mix this stuff, they mix it together, coat it in wings, and then they put it on coals and cook it on coals, and it's the bone-in wings, so you can't just like kind of just go in and swallow.
Yeah.
You have to take all the bone off the meat, all the bones and
So
shit.
you have to actually.
So heat hot, it's hot as fuck too.
Yeah.
I mean, that shit, it was like burning, like it left whelps on my fingers. It was so damn hot.
Could you not just wait? Like, could you tell
You
them
got
just
6
wait till it
minutes.
cooled?
No,
No, like whenever they bring it out, instead of starting immediately, just say, "Hey, can you wait till the temperature lowers
they
so I
look
can
at
actually
you and
handle it?"
say, no, they look at you. That's why you have to sign a waiver. They look at you and say, all right, you have 10 seconds. We're starting this timer. That's what they say.
I'd be like,
They give you the rundown. They give you the rundown of the challenge when they bring it out.
Yeah.
Well, they're talking to you about it when they're running out. And then the dude was like, all right, you have 10 seconds. When I say go, you have to start.
no, do you win anything?
Yeah, I got a shirt. It says the Blazing Challenge. In my picture at the Johnson City Buffalo Wild Wings, if you look on the wall of flame, I have a picture of me up there. It will forever be there.
We're gonna have to go back and do this. I want to do this.
But yeah, it's heat hot. Like, I think that's another thing that makes it so bad is like the sheer heat of it.
Can you hold it with a napkin
No,
so you don't burn your hand?
you
what
have
the
to bare hand this.
So
You literally have to sign a
basically, you're
waiver.
signing a waiver so you can't sue their ass for burning your hands all this shit.
So
Like for me, it wouldn't be the heat. Like I'll down all 12 of them in under 2 minutes. I don't give a shit. I love heat like that.
there's a 3-year-old that did it in a minute and 30 seconds.
But my God, like
A fucking 3-year-old. I was like, you shitting me? She
But
was
like-
up there. Her parents signed the waiver for her.
Like
She
why?
said, I want to do the challenge.
Like why in the hell would you sign a waiver? Like if literally they asked me to sign a waiver, like I'll sign the waiver just fine in case anything happens to me internally. But what the hell? Like I'm burning my hands all this shit and getting blisters all over me. What's the point of that?
I just
This
got a little bit on my fingers. It just turned into a callus. I mean, you'd probably be okay since you play guitar.
with my left hand, not my right.
Yeah, don't you finger pick? Doesn't that build calluses too?
No.
No, I'm figuring it. Fuck it. I don't know. I don't finger pick. I use a real pick. Fuck fingers. Like that's. I don't finger the guitar. Damn.
Scott does not finger his guitar.
I'm glad we cleared that up.
Okay, so hang on. No, but it was pretty fucking hot. But I think what added to it was the heat.
Yeah.
Just like the heat hot.
I don't like temperature hot.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of it either, and I didn't realize that was the case until I already started the gym.
Yeah, like I hate.
And I was like, "Fuck this! I'm
I hate
completing
temperature
it."
hot.
I mean,
Like,
if I'm starting this shit,
if something that's temperature hot, whenever I go to eat it, I'll literally sit there and let it cool down before I even
you
think
know
about
why? Well, you know why I'm like that?
Why?
It's because I eat so fast. Like I
Well,
can't
yeah.
do it when it's that hot.
Yeah.
It burns the crap out of my tongue.
Oh yeah. I hate too whenever you actually burn your tongue and you can't taste anything for a couple days.
Or like the roof of your mouth.
Yeah, that
And
bothers.
it's like annoying as hell.
Yeah, that bothers me
Fuck
so
that shit.
bad.
You ever done that? Like just ate something so hot.
Many
It's like
times.
my grandmother will make food, and I'm like, "You turn off the eye." She's like, "I just did." I'm like, "I'll be up here in like 15 minutes."
Yeah,
And that's what I tell her. She's like, "Why do you?" I just want it lukewarm. Fuck it. I want room temperature.
yeah.
It's like anything, man. I don't eat fucking
that's the way
chicken
I
noodles
am.
at fucking like chicken noodle soup. Like I think the recommended for a can is like 2 minutes. I put it in there mid 20 seconds, just kind of heat it up. Just like fuck it, and I just scarf that shit down. I ain't got time to eat. Fuck that shit. No one's got time for that. That's why fast food's a thing.
You're gonna end up with some like really bad intestinal
Oh, I
problems.
guarantee it. When I get older, I'm screwed.
Why?
I like the way I eat. Like if you've never seen me
he
eat,
eats so fast that like he doesn't chew it. Number one, and
Doesn't
number two,
breathe.
like he'll down like a whole plate of food in under like 2 or 3 minutes.
it's just the way I eat.
Like
I
the other-
don't do it by choice. It's just how I eat.
Like the other day, he got here. We are getting ready to record. He sat down and he's like, "Man, I'm hungry. I want to get something to hold me over through these episodes, and we'll eat afterwards." He went up, got 2 honey buns. He ate 2 honey buns in 20 seconds.
No, like chicken noodle soup, it's amazing. Like once them crackers, like if I put crackers in chicken noodle soup, once they get soaked up and like mix in, it's the good stuff. It's gone. Like I do not chew chicken noodle soup.
What's the point?
Exactly.
And it's soup.
I mean, I literally like that cup, like a chicken noodle. If you could add crackers to that cup and it would still come out the little hole, I'd just drink those.
I love hot and sour soup. Have you ever had hot and sour from like a Chinese restaurant or something?
No, I don't really
yeah,
eat
I really-
Chinese.
Hot and sour is you don't eat Chinese.
Not really, no.
That's interesting. Hot and sour soup is
I like lo mein. That's about
it's really good because it's kind of a spicy soup, but there's also lemon in it. That's why there's hot and spicy, and then there's hot and sour soup. It's hot and sour soup is what it is. So it's kind of spicy, but it's also got lemon in it, so it has a bit of a zang to it. But it's got mushrooms, tofu, Japanese mushrooms, little bits of chicken, stuff like that.
Can you
it's,
taste the tofu? That's
No.
an honest question.
No.
Okay, because I don't like the taste of tofu.
Well, sometimes you can taste tofu. It just depends on where you get it. But the power, like
I guess if it's good enough, it's made good
the
enough.
flavor of everything else really overpowers the tofu if there's
Okay.
even a flavor. But most of the time, I can't even taste the tofu. But I love tofu. But yeah,
What was I gonna say? Oh, like I like the rice, Chinese rice, and I like lo mein. That's my 2 things. I basically just eat that.
yeah.
Like I was actually on a plane back from New York in Atlanta. I had like a 2-hour delay, so I just went to a Chinese restaurant, got some lo mein, and chilled.
Yeah.
And that's all I did.
I like Japanese better than I do Chinese.
Yeah, yeah.
The only thing I think is
Shrimp sauce. Oh, it's
badass
delicious.
about Japanese, they cook that shit in front of you, and you're like, that's awesome.
I love the sweet carrots that they make.
Oh man.
And
So
the
good.
shrimp sauce, like you said, that's delicious. But I don't know. There's a special place in my heart for sushi. I love sushi. If I had the choice, I would eat sushi every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day.
Yeah, and then you'd end up getting some disease for eating raw fish. And like it'd be that one time that they fuck it up and you get like the poisonous part or something.
That's only like one certain fish. It's a blowfish.
Blowfish.
Yeah. Every
Uh,
other fish is safe.
What
And of course, it has to be sushi grade. Of course, if you just
Well,
get a
yeah.
random fish out of the,
yeah, go to Noachucky River and get a catfish out. Yeah, I'm gonna sushi this bitch.
yeah,
Fucking like Gollum on Lord of the Rings, just
Eat-
fucked out.
yeah, eat its head off.
No, he just bites it in half, don't he?
Yeah, he does. He
It's
just
something.
It's like, fuck. Oh, that reminds me. I had a bud that literally is like, somebody was like, I'll give you $1 to buy a snake in half. That motherfucker did it. Straight up, just bit a snake in half.
$1.
$1 for a whole $1. A whole $1. It wasn't split up. It was
One big green.
one doll hair.
No, it wouldn't work.
You wouldn't do it?
No. I mean,
Why not?
somewhere in
It's
his
just
mind,
a snake, dude.
it's just $1.
Good point.
If I want to do something, I'm going to get
10
paid.
out of that.
I'm going to get paid to do something.
You can get $10 out of that shit. It's
You-
like I know
10?
somebody's like
That's it. 10. I'd do it for maybe 50 or 100.
Yeah.
No, it's like
minimum.
this chick, right? There's this girl I know, or she is one of my friend's daughters, and she looks at me and there's this tick on his thumb. She's like, "I'll eat it for $1." I was like, "Girl, if you're gonna eat a tick, you might get Lyme disease or some shit. You gotta ask for like 15 or 20. I mean, at least. I mean, that's like least.
I mean, it's different when you're offering the money, like, you know.
But
you
she's
don't wanna
like,
give
yeah.
him $50, but
You know,
Yeah,
look,
but at least
she's like,
biting a
"I'll eat
snake in
that."
half, you don't get Lyme disease. I mean,
yeah.
That's
That's
true. I mean, for Lyme
disgusting.
disease and shit, I mean, I'd be asking for like 100 or something. Fuck.
and plus too, you never know what.
her dad was like, "Yeah, you can make money off that shit."
But anyways, yeah, like you could most definitely get Lyme disease, something from it, some kind of blood disease too. You know, like that's
What is Lyme disease actually? Like, what is that? Does anybody know?
Lyme disease. I don't know. I can
gotta
look it
know.
up.
I feel like it's probably some blood disease.
Some kind of autoimmune system. I think autoimmune disease or something like that. I think. I don't know. I'm looking it up. Lyme disease. Come on, Uncle Google. You got all the answers.
I mean,
A tick-borne illness caused by the bacterium Borrelia burgdorferi, whatever that is. Let's look at the symptoms. Lyme disease causes a rash, often in a bullseye pattern, and flu-like symptoms. Joint
Okay.
pain and weakness in the limbs also can occur. Pain areas in the joints or muscles, whole body fatigue, fever, malaise, joint stiffness or swelling, bullseye pattern rash, and headache. So I think it's just
Yeah, that doesn't sound that bad.
it's like a hardcore flu, basically.
treatments. Most people with Lyme disease recover completely with appropriate antibiotic treatments. For those who develop syndrome, for
$20. $20, I'll eat it.
for those who develop syndromes after their infection is treated, pain medications may provide symptomatic relief. So you can develop stuff from it.
Okay.
So yeah, it's probably really bad.
So yeah, $20. Get some antibiotics, we'll be alright. No, I'm just kidding. No, but like she was like, "Yeah, I'll do it," and we were like, "You'll get Lyme disease from that," and she was like, "So, $1." I was like, I just looked at her and I was like, "What?"
Okay, here. Here's your $1.
Yeah, do it. No, I was kidding.
I'll give you 10. You got Moxie,
He's
kid.
like, her dad was like, "I'm gonna burn this." She's like, "I'll eat it for $1." It's like you can't really kill ticks either, other than burning it. Like you can't drown a tick. It's like imagine it. If you ate a tick, it just goes in your stomach, and before you start digesting, it just bites and starts sucking blood like inside your stomach. Imagine that.
Actually, probably wouldn't live past the.
You don't think?
I think the stomach acid would kill it on contact.
Well, I mean, it depends on how much stomach acid resides in your stomach
Dude,
before it kicks it out.
Stomach acid exists. It's there. Period. Straight up.
I think it would die.
Yeah.
What if it's just like a freaking what is it? A beetle? What is that? What's that? It's a cockroach. Shit. Would stomach acid kill a cockroach?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yes.
Yeah.
If it can survive a nuclear bomb, a stomach acid will kill a
I
cockroach?
don't really think a cockroach can survive a nuclear bomb.
That's what they say.
That's what
The reason they say that is because a cockroach can fit into small areas. And
I mean, I'm pretty sure if a nuke's going off, like it's just
during a nuclear
blast.
blast, I think the reason a cockroach can survive it is because cockroaches only come out whenever it's dark. Whenever there's light present, they don't like light. So the moment of a nuclear blast, if it is dark, they immediately hide during that blast anyways because it's so dark. I mean, because it's so light. So they hide during that nuclear blast and they stay away from the blast itself. And then they come out and they can get through fallout radiation because it doesn't affect them. But yeah, stomach acid can.
I mean, I know it's like some hardcore shit, but
Stomach acid can deteriorate aluminum, can it?
Yeah, it can. Let's see. They say it can burn through aluminum. Like if you had a can, like aluminum can in there, I think it's got like 4 minutes
Yeah,
before it's completely consumed.
something like that. I don't know, but it's stomach acid's some serious shit,
hell yeah.
and it's kind of crazy that our stomach's coated in a special enzyme to keep it from eating itself. It's crazy.
You know what the greatest feeling ever though is? Like if you haven't eaten for like maybe a day or something, like you're just like not hungry or whatever, but then at the end of the day or whatever, your stomach burns. Like, you kind of feel your stomach burning a little bit. And then you drink something cold as fuck. And you just feel it go down your entire body.
Mm-hmm.
You know that feeling I'm talking about?
You know what's the worst feeling in the world? It's when you're chewing like a wintergreen gum and you take a drink of cold water.
And it just burns.
It's like,
or it doesn't really burn, but
like takes your breath away. It's so cold. It's awful.
And it, like out of a water fountain, like half the time the water fountain is just like lukewarm water or something. But when you have wintergreen gum, it
Yeah, cold.
feels like it's like 0 degrees.
Cold.
That's like if you brush your teeth real good though, and like use like mouthwash, Listerine, and stuff. It's the same concept.
Right. Well, anything else?
Well, we went from fast food to just food, so I guess we sort of
went
still on
from
topic.
fast food to cockroaches, pretty much.
And stomach acid.
That's stomach acid.
Well, okay.
Well, stomach acid ties in with food because it's
That's
got
not
to
too bad.
digest it. Yeah. We kind of stayed on topic. I doubt anybody's still watching.
Oh, I guarantee you, they probably quit after I said McDonald's and a Bugatti Veyron going down the.
So, like, 20 seconds in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we lost every viewer we ever had. This video's gonna get like 1 view, and then oh, fuck it.
I'll get 3.
Oh, you gonna watch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, me, you, and him.
Yeah, that'll be the only 3 views. All right, well, Cody, thank you for coming on again.
For
Good to be
the
here.
3rd time.
Yeah.
Um,
We're going to have you on next year.
Cordial.
Yeah. And we might have him in some live action stuff. Be
when
really
we
fun.
decide to get on that,
No, we're doing
no,
it.
we're working on it.
We're doing it soon. To touch on that, if anybody is watching right now, we got the news coming out soon. We don't know when that's coming out, but that's a little live action skit me and Scott's working on. And we got vlogs and stuff coming out soon, so stay tuned. But yeah, Cody, thanks for being here. Hope you had fun.
Thanks, man.
I did.
Good. Scott,
Yes.
fuck you. And
Fuck me. Fuck you. It's like the only comeback I can come up I did.
It's good enough.
I'm just kidding, man. But anyways, you're right. Me and Scott both thank you for tuning in.
Oh, yeah, and don't forget to leave a like if you liked it, and subscribe if you like watching our content.
Yeah. Hit the bell notification if you want.
You don't have to, but you will be the first to know when we have a new video out.
Yeah,
Just saying.
That's pretty cool to know. But anyways, we're going to end the episode here. We will see you in the next episode. See ya.
Dude, I'm really getting good at this.
You are getting good at it. I mean, you've been good at it for the past how many episodes now?
I don't know.
I think it's time we stop talking about it and just going with it now.
Oh.
Bye. Bye. Hey, if you enjoyed this episode, leave a like, and we'll see you in the next episode. See ya!